It's time to do another reading on Ariana Grande. TMZ reported recently, like literally probably yesterday, that she and Dalton Gomez are headed for a divorce. And in one of my previous readings in April, I did mention that it seemed like they were having a bit of trouble in their marriage. And so I said that if things didn't work out or if they weren't able to find a solution, it's likely that they were headed for a divorce. But we'll see. I mean, sometimes these news outlets do produce fake stories. So let's just see. Is it real? What's the state of their relationship right now? Where is it going? Anything else that comes up? So let's start with Ariana Grande's energy. Okay. All right. So we have, oh my God, that's literally the exact same card that came out. Okay. The moon in reverse to me, it's like I need to be honest about a situation. I want to express myself more. I'm coming out of the shadows, coming out of hiding. I don't want to lie about this. It's also possible that she's wanting honesty from Dalton, but this was literally the exact same card that came up in that reading before. So if we're not going to get anything new, we know why. Okay. Dalton's energy. Hold on. We have the death card. Okay, so the death card is often a rebirth, but it's also an ending. Let's see, the energy between Dalton and Ariana. What's the state of their relationship right now? So, okay. The energy between the two of them is all about being realistic. I feel like the fantasy has definitely gone out. It's not like it was before, where it would have been like, this is my forever, this is my person. They're being realistic in this relationship because things or shit hit the fan, basically. And it felt like those rose colored glasses were suddenly taken off and we're now being introduced to the reality of the situation. The Six of Swords, that's about distance, travel, and change. I wonder if they're living separately or if there's just a lot of traveling going on. But I definitely feel that there's been some distance between both of them. The Nine of Wands is someone that feels like they're walking on eggshells. The Seven of Swords is I've put in all of my efforts in this relationship. I have really tried to make this work. I've tried anything and everything possible to make this keep going, but I still feel distant from you. So let's see Ariana's perspective of her relationship with Dalton. The Lover's card is here, though. The Knight of Swords in reverse and the Three of Cups. I feel like I said this in a previous reading also. Did I? Is there some form of like a third party? This doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. This could be something or someone else that's getting in between the two of them. And sometimes that's work, especially, that sometimes that's substance abuse. Like it doesn't have to be a person, but there's something that's getting in the middle of both of them. This could literally be cheating, okay? But the Knight of Swords in reverse says that Ariana feels like he duped her, is what I'm hearing. Like she feels like he presented her with this idea of what life would be like, and it's not like that anymore. I'm getting such a headache as I said that. Like this, it feels like right here. So it just there's a lot of stress surrounding this from her energy. I feel like she really cared. Like this reminds me of both of them. She's like blonde, he's got that brunette hair. And but again, as I pulled this card, I could just focus on the two of them, but this called my attention, this person in the background. So either there's literally someone else, or this is like someone or something else is meddling between the two of them. Okay, and essentially, I feel like from Ariana's perspective, yeah, there's emotional disappointment or grief. She's definitely like her going out is her trying to be like, I'm okay, everything is fine. I don't know if they're necessarily divorced yet though, so hold on, or like heading for a divorce or anything. Let's see, okay, Dalton's perspective of the relationship with Ariana. He feels like they tried their best. He's feeling detached. The Emperor in reverse is an abuse of power. Like, I always see this in their readings. Like, well, I guess the only other reading that I did, I saw that Dalton was pretty much in control of the relationship. Whatever he said was what needed to be followed. And I feel like this is possibly Ariana just like rejecting or like withdrawing her energy from him. more of like, I'm not gonna go along with what you say anymore. This is not to imply that he's necessarily a bad person or anything. I think he knows what he wants and goes after it. Um, and I feel like what I see with them right now is just Ariana just like being in this rebellious era and saying, I don't want to put up with this anymore. So I think for a long period of time, like she really tried her best to be what he wanted. And then now it's like, I don't know. Like I think I need to be what I want, which is very much Venus retrograde energy. Stay safe. But this is her getting out of the house, getting out of her comfort zone. Sometimes that's like getting outside of a relationship. It just feels you feel me? Like it's not what a loving couple that's happily married would appear as, okay? Um, Especially now with the Three of Cups. This also the Three of Cups. This could be Ariana like spending time with other people as we've seen with the pictures of her at Wimbledon lately. Like this could be her spending time with other people to kind of distract from the relationship. But like why don't you want to spend time with your husband if like you're happily married, right? The distance feels like a way to kind of safeguard one's self and essentially to kind of set boundaries, you know? So it's not looking good either way, okay? What is the state of Ariana and Dalton's relationship right now? Are they so the Page of Swords in reverse, I don't want to fight anymore. I feel like heartbreak is here. We're going in different directions. Are they actually headed for a divorce? Um, Oop, okay. But is that her leaving him? Avoiding conflict. King of Wands. Are you sure? Are we sure? Okay, first of all, do they have a prenup or postnup? Because this is avoiding legal conflicts. He definitely wants to avoid legal conflicts, or just like just any conflict, right? This is like avoiding the law or like avoiding divorce. So I don't think they're ready to like call it quits. Are they still trying or working on their relationship? They're not single. Okay, I think one of them definitely wants out. But just as I suspected before, I think there's still a part of them that could make it work. I definitely feel like Ariana's the one that wants out. I think for him, but he's not appearing emotional either. You feel me? Like it's not like I don't want you to leave because I love you. It's more so I don't want you to leave because this would be so inconvenient and so much drama and so much of a hassle. So this is literally avoiding a legal conflict. This is like Ariana maybe wanting to just settle and move on because this is money being given, the Chariot, which is like literally moving on, the Queen of Swords, which is like I just, I'm being very strict with my boundaries. This is it. I want out, So it's possible that she wants out, but I don't think he stopped trying. But I don't know that it's necessarily out of love. I think that there's a sense of familiarity, but see, this is detachment. So this is like, let's just keep trying. We did have a past together. We got so far. I mean, we got married. We should try. But there's also a sense of like, both of them have developed some form of resentment and are fed up with each other, okay? Ariana's feelings. She really cares about him though, so that's interesting. Ace of Cups, the Magician. This is communication. I think they're in communication. The Page of Wands in reverse is about someone not being able to express themselves. Okay. What is not being expressed? That she's uncomfortable. Um, yeah, this is him. Leo, strength card. Okay. So I feel like we're right back where we left off because this was the same energy that I got for them in April. And although this feels like a more watered down sense of energy, like I don't feel it the way that I did then when it was a little more like angry and like frustrated. Like right now, what I'm seeing is Ariana wanting to walk away, but it's like there's a part of her that also cherishes the time that they spent together, which of course she would. But at the same time, she's like, it shouldn't be this hard. If we're supposed to be together, like I love you, I care for you, it should not be this hard for us to work on this. Am I really like making your life that bad? Because if I am, then I'm just, let's just not, you know? And I also feel like a part of her is not really feeling that love from him, like not enough to reassure her. So it's like, what's in this for me? Why would I stay in this relationship? I don't feel the love for you from you. Um, that's what I'm getting when I'm in her energy. Like I just see her being like, I don't know what else to do. Just saw 11:11. So, Ariana Grande's okay side of it. So I think that there's definitely a part of her that feels like she gave up certain things for him. Maybe certain people she would talk to or opportunities that she gave up. This feels like oh, I didn't do it for you and I kind of regret it because I let you have power over me and now I just feel powerless. So she's definitely rediscovering her like self-esteem. Again, with Dalton being the death card here, I think that maybe they've thought about divorce or talked about divorce. It hasn't been amazing for a while, you know, like especially since I did this reading in the previous reading in April, May, June, July, you know, has not been good. Um, and I think I said in that reading as well that they've been trying to work things out since then. So are they necessarily getting a divorce? I don't know. I feel like they want to avoid that or he wants to avoid that. Someone definitely wants to avoid that or is like, hold on, let me see. See, he wants to work on it. He's like, you still love me. King of Pentacles in reverse, though. That I also wonder if that's about money, which I don't understand exactly how this would translate. But this is their relationship. So my question is, what does Delta want to have a divorce, right? This is togetherness. This is her loving him. I don't think so. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be financial loss. So if I were to interpret this very literally, not caring about who they are as celebrities, then this would be, I don't want my money to be like, you know, separated in half or anything. But I don't know. I mean, so I don't get that exactly. Like, what's the King of Pentacles here? This is the Hermit. Like, he's comfortable with how things are. I also wonder if this is just, we're married, we're in our comfort zone. That's such a hassle. So, same thing. Ariana's thoughts about a divorce with Dalton. Does she want to get a divorce from him? This is legal stuff. This is like also money or financial loss long term, but it's also like her not seeing a long term with him. Um, I wonder if it's like an ultimatum because this is about him being consistent. So this, or she's consulted someone. At the very least, she's consulted someone, I feel. More so like, okay, well, what are my options? Like, what do I do just in case? But I think that right now she's like, I don't, this is all money though. So I wonder if this is about safeguarding her money or like having had a conversation with someone about what do I do with money. And I know that's not like, I mean, you know, it's not that important for them, money, I mean. But essentially, how I see this is I don't see I love you to each other. I see him acknowledging that Ariana loves him. I see Ariana loving him, but also feeling like, I don't know if I want to be with you. Work, star in reverse. A part of her definitely wants to walk away, but I think she's waiting for things to wind down, which I guess is kind of already happening because of Wicked and the strike and all that. This is her focusing into her work, and this is her literally like, does she even like spend time with him? Does she even want to spend time with him? I don't know. I think it's like when I'm in her energy, it just feels like drama, 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 drama. And like when I spend time with you, like I just do things or say things that kind of get you mad. We're in a conflict with each other, and I just want to avoid that. So they fight a lot. Like they fight a lot, and it's extremely draining for her. Like I can just feel it being like, I feel like such a failure for you. I feel like nothing I ever do is good enough. That's where I see her energy. But somehow I feel like, is that a pattern for her in past relationships? I don't know. But essentially, where I see her is I see her pouring her energy into her work. The star in reverse is, I don't want to pay attention to this. Like, I want to ignore it. I just want to distance myself from it. But here's what I have to say. I don't know that they're necessarily like when they said in the article or the headline, I didn't read anything, but the headline said headed for a divorce. Are they? I think there may have been talks of a separation, but divorce, I'm not sure. Where's this relationship headed for Dalton and Ariana, though? Are they, where do we see it? The Devil card, negativity, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like the more that they stay together, the more this negativity is there. I also feel like this is someone coming at Dalton. Is this Frankie? If this is like, this feels like a male energy just being like, okay, well, F you. Like, I just get this feeling of like one person coming for another person to Ariana, for Ariana's defense or something. I don't know if we'll see that, but their relationship, right? King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. If they do have this divorce, it would take time because I see detachment here. Here's what it is, right? If Ariana didn't give up, I think they would still keep going. But because her feelings have changed and because she started to give up, he started to give up also. Or maybe he's already given up. And she was like the final piece of the puzzle. I feel like it's going to be very slow before we really, really see something about this. Like, oh, they're finally divorced. Like, it just feels like a slow kind of pace. So, anything else you guys want to say? Where do we see the relationship going? Two of Pentacles reverse, Judgment. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is definitely going to be rough for both of them because of like online stuff. Like, that's going to keep going. And obviously more speculation about what happened. Well, what do we see her doing? I see her kind of just going into hiding, really. I don't really see her addressing things. And I wonder if a part of it is because I don't want to. So it's interesting. Like, on the one hand, I feel like the legal stuff, again, here's how I see this. Okay, let me just straighten out my thoughts. I feel like if anybody's talked about legal stuff, it would be Ariana. But I don't know that it's like both of them have agreed to it. The vibe I'm getting is like Ariana consulted someone and she started the paperwork, or maybe she talked to someone about it, and perhaps that's why the news leaked out. But like, I don't know that Dalton is on board with it. In fact, because I feel like he doesn't want to get divorced. Right now, the feelings between the two of them, not so good. Where the relationship is going, I'm not seeing a split yet. You guys can see that, right? Like, it's not an obvious split yet. But the energy is like that, essentially. So maybe it's just a matter of like paperwork taking time, and that's why it's like that. Um, the Fool card, okay, spontaneity. I just see her doing more things to kind of de-stress, like avoiding anything that talks about the subject matter. Or if not, this would be her going into hiding and just like kind of focusing on herself and all that. Um, I see this as like dodging questions, really. This is like dodging questions from paparazzi, or like, I don't want to talk about that. Um, the Ten of Wands in reverse, that's relief from a burden. So I wonder if she's just going to be hanging out with certain people, more people, essentially, than she's already hanging out with, just to kind of de stress. But I see her just ignoring things mostly. Um, that's what I see. It's not the same Ariana as before, because I know that she had a habit of like, she would tweet about things or whatever, be a little shady. I don't see that this time around. At least not yet, right? At least not in the near future, perhaps in the far future. In the previous reading I did see her going through this rebellious era, which seems to be what's happening now. So it's possible that that's coming, but not quickly. It's over time. So that's what I see. If you like this, make sure to like, comment, share. If you'd like to book a more personal and private reading with me, book me at mediumisabella.com. Everything you need is in my description box below. And hey, if you'd like to support the page, you can click that button below and tip me. It says super thanks or thanks or whatever, that little heart symbol. It really helps the channel. But Thank you guys so much. And comment below what else you want me to do a reading on. I will eventually get to them. Okay, bye.